EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. for the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll start out here with an option to the left. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll stick with him again. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Slot man in motion right. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man right side. He's got it. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They send him right out of the slot. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. second down and 3. Oh, a man open right side. He's got him. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, KC. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The throw on the run is complete. Third and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's across midfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end.
Steelers nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of his teammates there to take it back in. A gain there of 11. That's a Steeler first down. He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Back to the ground after the penalty. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Going for it all. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Marked down at the 6.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
This looks like a design run. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Steeler 1st down. Back to throw. To the right side here. Pass is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll get this out to his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll look to throw again. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now a 3rd and 2. That one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Brooks. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field.
Into space. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down. Now they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is hard down the field. He's got it. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll look to throw yet again. He will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and through. And the Steelers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice...
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The extra point is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Steeler first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
He's got his man, Carter. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Slot man in motion left. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going up top. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 1 quarter remains here. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
They'll stay on the ground. 12 more yards from him there, and another 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, KC. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The
tight end going in motion to the left. Back to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. To the air now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down? And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the 1st down.
Here's a designed run. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 66 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now he's loose again. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They send a receiver in motion left. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Point after, coming up here. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken around the 11. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now he'll air one out. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down, Kansas City.
Now, faking the give. Going right sideline and complete. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
Steelers 29.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to try it here again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Strong. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. As they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy, they are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.